BC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to do a quick video response to SublimMedias 300 subscribers contest. First and foremost, let me say congratulations on the 300 subscribers. Love all your videos. They've always been, love your opinions on things, the way you kind of speak your mind, and all that good stuff. So it's been a pleasure getting to know you, man. But I wanted to make sure I definitely jumped in on your contest. And let me kind of get into the three kind of simple, right to the point questions that you had. Oh, first of all, playing the background, I was just watching Greeno 22's video of his 80s metal collection, and so he kind of got all that stirring up here, so I decided to throw on a little wasp. This is probably my favorite song by them, which is I Want to Be Somebody. Awesome stuff. But yeah, he kind of got me in the 80s metal mood now. I've been playing a little Whitesnake, little Wasp, and got a few other things on deck. So, but anyway, let's get back to the man of the hour, which is SublimMedia, and his three questions. Number one, explain and discuss your username. That's fairly simple. Well, for the longest time, a lot of you had my username as Mr. Hoffman. But what it was really short for, I think Dan up in Canada was really the first one that kind of figured it out. I just never said anything about it or whatever, I guess. But it was Mr. Hall of Fame. And I guess where my name came from is I played basketball in college and had a pretty successful career. I mean, I was a three-time all-conference player. I was an All-American and had, a lot of good success as far as my career goes. And the day that I opened my YouTube account, I got a letter and an email from some people that work in the athletic department at my school, and they told me that I had just been inducted into the Hall of Fame at my school. So it was kind of like at the same moment I got that email, I was on my computer, putting together my YouTube account and all of that. So, and I thought that was a really cool thing, and I just thought, hey, Mr. Hall of Fame. And so that's basically kind of where my username came from. So yeah, it was something I was obviously very proud of, and something that kind of, it all came on the same day, and I thought that was just a great name at the time. So that's where my username comes from. Question number two, show a record that reminds you of me. That was kind of tough because you have a pretty good diverse taste in music, so you can kind of be a little bit of everything. So I guess what I thought about was listening to a song, like what song would make me think that like you were the one that could actually sing or be performing that song. That's kind of what I thought about. And again, I don't know where that came from, it just came. But the one that came to mind was this one here, which is Kraftwerk. Now, I know you're not German. I guess Kraftwerk is German if I remember correctly. But I don't know. When I thought about the song Radioactivity, it just seemed like that fit you. Like I could just see you actually performing that song, and the voice kind of sounds like yours and all of that stuff too. So again, I don't know where that came from, but that's just what naturally came out of me when I thought SublimMedia. I thought Kraftwerk, Radioactivity. It's a really good album too. I like this album. So that's the album that makes me think of you, or reminds me of you. Third question, show an album that you never heard of or seen before but you might like. Well, again, that was kind of tough because you have a pretty diverse taste in music like most people in the DC. So the one thing I know that there doesn't tend to be a lot shown, at least I haven't caught it, is there's not a lot of country that's shown in the BC, I guess kind of in general, especially if you take like Johnny Cash out of the mix. There's really not a lot of country that's shown. So there was actually two that kind of came to mind. One I've talked about a number of times, so but I want to throw this in as an honorable mention because I think it is a very, very great album that I do think you might like. And it's the soundtrack to Oh Brother Where Art Thou. And I've talked about this album and showed it a number of times over the years here in the VC. But I don't know, it's a really good, I always describe it as good old-fashioned country twang, down-home guitar plucking type stuff. But, some really good artists on here with, Alison Krauss and Jillian Welch is on here and a number of others too. So, I don't know, this is one I definitely would recommend kind of checking out, especially if you don't have any country in your collection. These songs are very easy to catch on to, and even though they're very, like I said, typical down home south type of guitar plucking country, a lot of them do still have kind of a popish feel, but they catch on the way that a lot of pop music catches on. There's like, just really good melodies that makes it real easy to catch on to the music in here. So that's one I would recommend if you haven't heard that one at all. And then the one that I really wanted to show, which again is kind of sticking on somewhat of a country theme, would be this one here. This is one I definitely recommend everyone having in their collection, which is Lucinda Williams West. Again, she's an artist I caught on to a year or two ago, and kind of the same thing. Again, she has a country feel, but at the same time she throws some pop type qualities into her music that makes it real easy to catch on to some of her melodies and her delivery style and some of the lyrics that she has. And my favorite song on here, it's kind of hard to say because literally this entire album is great. But I think Words would probably be my favorite song. That might be the first one I would recommend checking out. Words, and then Where's My Love and Are You Alright. I think those are probably the three best songs on the album. But definitely Words. But anyway, like I said, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Lucinda Williams at all, but that would be the one I would think maybe you haven't heard of that you might actually enjoy. So there you go. And again, guys, thanks for watching, and once again, congratulations on the 300 subs. I'm sure there's many, many more to come your way. So take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon, and take care, man. I'm glad to have you here in the VC.